When you talk about hockey, the Suter family name is very likely to become part of that conversation. The Suter family has provided many generations of thrills for hockey fans. John and Bobby playing for the '77 team that won 37 games, and Wisconsin won their second NCAA championship.
Do you believe in miracles? Yes! Unbelievable!
Bobby also picked up the gold medal in the 1980 Olympics with the Miracle on Ice. Gary played stellar in the National Hockey League. He averaged about 20 to 30 minutes per game on defense. Marlo and Doty's contributions are also part of this legacy. For more than 60 years, Marlo's involvement has not only been playing, coaching, but he's given countless young people the opportunity to grow in the sport of hockey.
Has a man breaking, got it onto Suter, score!
Ryan Suter, smooth as silk. He's a guy that just logs a lot of minutes. He's just one of those guys you love on the back end because you can rely on him every night.
The list of hockey accolades for Madison native and NHL defenseman Ryan Suter is a long one, but keeping his dad Bob Suter's legacy going might be one of his greatest accomplishments.
My dad and a group of guys started the rink. They just wanted a place for us to play at. Over the last few years, I've been more involved and gotten to be part of the ownership group now, but we're not making money there. We're trying to give back and help out younger kids that want to play college hockey.
Ryan is also part owner of the Madison Capitals junior hockey team.
Everything we do is with my dad in mind. My dad owned a USHL team back in the 90s. Really important for me to, if there's going to be something with hockey, to give back to kids, that I would be a part of it.
The Suter family has left an indelible mark on the sport, one that'll never be forgotten.
Welcome back to the ice, your Vertec
Legacy20 Arena, built for hockey's heart and soul. That's why Vertec spotlights rinks like this in our home ice series. As we restore roofs, building envelopes, and ice systems across North America, our purpose is what happens inside. Goals, bonds, and communities that grow around the game. Because every rink has a story, and whatever it is, it's the center of someone's hockey universe. We're proud to help protect it and excited to share the Legacy20 story.
My name is Andrew Joudrey, President and CEO of Legacy20. That is the business formed by our ownership group that oversees operations for our Madison Capitals USHL team, our Madison Capitals youth organization, Legacy20 training, our off-ice training, and then the arena itself, Legacy20 Arena here in Middleton, Wisconsin. The arena was built in 1999 by Bob Suter and a group of individuals. At that time, Middleton did not have youth hockey, so it was designed for our Madison Capitals youth organization. That's what really started here. The arena is home to close to 30 teams. We have boys Tier 1 hockey, and then we have girls Tier 1 hockey through our Madison Capitals youth organization. Middleton Youth Hockey is one of the larger organizations in the state, with teams all the way ranging from cross ice, mites, squirts, peewees, bantams, into U18. And then we have Middleton High School JV and varsity. And then we have adult leagues and tournaments. So it's there's a lot of hockey coming through. We see our USHL Capitals as our flagship team. Almost 100% of those players go on to play Division I. So for both Middleton youth and Caps youth players, we see it as, hey, this is where you want to get to your next rung on the ladder.
I'm Tyler Jacobson. I'm the arena manager here at Legacy20 Arena. I've been here for going on my 5th year, the 4th year of managing the place. Spent a lot of years here growing up, so it's kind of come full circle. I grew up in Cross Plains, which is about 10 minutes west of here. I grew up playing for the Capitals AAA organization, pretty much from 5th grade all the way up until my 11th grade year. My senior year, I played for the high school out of here. Just a rink rat, always loved being at the rink, and I take pride in this place because I grew up here, so like I said, it's a second home. I played for Bob growing up here, and I think it was my 14U or 15U year. That's the first year he was my coach because he coached kind of the older kids at the time. We ended up winning a state championship my 16th year, so that was pretty special. With his story, that was a big part of my life because my parents, they couldn't really afford travel hockey all the time. And as you get older, you're traveling farther, equipment's getting more expensive, but he kept me around, so he played a big part in my hockey career and kind of the person I became. A guy that loved being around the rink and definitely a good person to look up to, especially with me managing the place now.
I'm fortunate, I skate pickup league with some guys, and there's a few guys in that crew that were Bob's age, that grew up with Bob and knew, and they talk about they talk about his impact, his work ethic. Marlo and Dodie, Bob's parents, are still around. We see them here and there at the arena, and they're pure class, those two. But I knew Bob through Ryan, so we were college freshman roommates, and at that time, Wisconsin didn't have any ice downtown, so I played for the Badgers. In the summers, we spent all of our time out here. You weren't allowed to skate with your college coach, but you could go rent ice. So we always came out to Cap Ice from downtown Madison, and you could just tell, you could tell he was a hard-working individual, the way he carried himself, what people talked about him, and that I think was him and Mark Johnson were very similar, both Olympians, both from Madison, incredible career, Mark in his own right, but they never talked about themselves. You always heard people talking about them, and that was really a testament to Bob and how it was never about him. It was about everybody else. So, yeah, pretty special guy. No one even for tryout jerseys, no one at any age, whether it be the USHL or the youth, wears number 20. It's just a number that is retired. But Bob wore it, Gary wore it, Ryan hasn't worn it until this year. Their kids wear it, so I think it's really neat. I think, I love the cursive of Bob's old signature on there at the logo, but I think that it's a nice way to tie in that number that the hockey world has seen in a lot of different venues over the years. Yeah.